welcome back to So Shameless.
Oh, we are? Oh, shit. I was about to tell you about my life. Nope, yeah, I'll tell you later.
Trom, $25 for a vasectomy. You going for it?
$25?
That's about $25.
You don't cut your dick off.
They're not going to cut your dick off.
That's not how it works.
25? Oh, you got insurance.
Yeah.
Even without insurance, I would hope that they don't.
No,
there's a different method.
I'm like, I thought, where you going for $25?
So basically, if you have insurance, a lot of men can get a vasectomy for that cheap. It's not a lot of money to get a vasectomy.
With insurance.
Yeah, with insurance. Yeah.
Right.
Tron, would you do it?
Yeah. I mean, not right now, but I would.
You wouldn't have another kid?
Huh?
Do you want to have another kid?
There's still a conversation in my household.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
So if I was in a situation where I didn't, if I wasn't engaged to somebody
reversible.
that I might want to have, it's reversible?
Yes.
Really?
Ours is not reversible. Yeah.
You don't have to. You could come back from that.
You could come back.
Shit, I would have been did this shit
some
if
females,
I'd have known that.
You can come back.
Like,
is it painful?
Nigga, I don't have a dick. I don't know.
I mean, none of us have had a vasectomy, but you might have heard something about it.
Yeah, well, I spoke to the doctor. With me and Drew spoke to the doctor together. It's like you might have to ice your nuts for a couple days. It might
I
be
might go get one too.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to get mine shit.
But there's still, it's still a type of surgery, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's still a surgery. They gotta put you to sleep.
There's still, you still have to be careful. Because some people, it's not like, oh, you get a vasectomy and it's like, oh, everything's going to be all good.
No. You still you have to unload, I think, 20 to 30 times just to get all your active sperm out of your system. So you could get a vasectomy and then have sex immediately after that, and then
because it's still serious. It's still serious.
Yeah.
Even for a female, same as for a female. For a man, it's still serious.
Millie, why are you trying to keep my fucking nuts together?
No, you should get it.
About?
You should get it.
No, yeah.
But I'm just saying, still, weigh all your options. As in, talk to the doctor, make sure.
No, you think I'm gonna go in there? Where do you think I'm gonna go? Urgent care?
Around the corner.
You have to do like a consultation. You have to. There's a process.
I'm just because some people they're like, it's easier for guys to get it or just get it. Like they're pushing guys to just get it. No,
yeah, because a lot of niggas, especially if you already have children of a certain age and you know that you don't want to have any more kids, and you also know that you're not trying to be as safe, you might want to just go get your little snip, and then if you decide later that you can have your kids, you can.
That's kind of wild though.
So serious though.
They need a STI prevention snip.
Right.
Huh?
Because what's the point? You still gotta wear a condom.
Oh.
You still gotta use protection.
I mean, if you're not in a serious relationship, sure.
Yeah, if you're in a serious relationship. But that's what Trauma basically saying. Like, if I was in a relationship, say if I was married, because I don't want no more kids. But if I got married, can I finish before you open your big mouth over there?
No, it's not.
You want me to hit him?
If I was in a relationship, say I got married, but she ain't have no kids.
But you can freeze your sperm before you get a vasectomy, so you can still have children. It's 600.
Baby?
Well, I guess it's 600
baby's crazy.
For the first year, and I think it's 300 each year afterwards to keep your sperm frozen.
Man.
At least it was for our situation.
You talking, girl? I'm not paying. I pay less money to get rid of kids. I'm not paying more to keep them.
So you don't have to. Then it's friends.
No, absolutely not. Well, speaking about being a parent, our producer, the show, Travis, has put together. Y'all hear me hitting my buttons? I love having a computer here. It makes me think. It makes me feel like I'm doing something, even though I got to go to my phone to press the motherfucking shit. But guess what the first category is on this thing?
Children.
Parenting.
Lovely.
Parenting is the first. Let me go. Let me got to find the damn link because I'm a loser. Here it is. And will it load today? It will not. Yo, word to mother, this shit really don't be loading. What the fuck going on in my life? Here, can you load it from your phone?
Who, me?
Yeah, somebody. Trom just be sitting there.
He's not even attached to it.
He's just like.
All right, first video. All right, go ahead. Let me know when you're ready.
The category is parenting, and the title is Black parents, Tron really picked up his phone after the fact. It's not crazy?
To see if you even sent me anything to unload.
The title is When Do Black Parents Respect Their Children as Adults? Yo, this is crazy.
Black parents have this like my way or the highway way of thinking, even into you being an adult. They don't treat you as such. I'm only going to keep on saying black families and black parents because it's my experience. I don't know about anybody else. I'm not saying y'all don't do this. Please don't take it that way. I don't know nothing about y'all walk of life. I left my mama's house as soon as I did because I knew she was never going to respect me as a man in her house. As long as you're here, you're a boy. That's how they make you feel. These are my rules. Yeah. Even into you being an adult, what adult wants to live that way? Most of us are like, I'm out of here. Why? Because we want to be an adult.
The way that black people in general treat black people is crazy. It's not as uplifting as it should be.
Interesting. I wonder what he considers being an adult. Because there's a lot to that, right? Like, are we talking about fucking? We talking about not working? Like, not having chores? Like, what are we talking about? What do you think these guys are speaking about in this clip?
It might be the fact that a lot of mothers tend to baby and talk to their sons crazy sometimes. Like, you either treat him like he's your man or you treat him like he's inferior. Either way, like, men gotta get away from their mothers after a point. I'm sorry. It just has to happen because he's right. A lot of mothers are not going to respect you as being an adult male while you're still living in their house under their roof. And I feel like a lot of times in lower income black homes, you as the child, you have at a certain age, you get adult responsibilities, but you don't get the respect of adults or of an adulthood.
What's an adult responsibility?
Paying bills, paying rent, like helping out financially in the house. Like, oh, you're 18, so you need to help me with these bills. But if I'm helping you pay the bills in here, why are you talking to me crazy? If I'm paying quote unquote rent in here, bitch, then we roommates. Don't tell me who I can and cannot have here in here. I'm an adult, you're an adult. Am I paying bills in this house? Am I giving you money? Like, you can't have it both ways.
It's okay.
Okay, and then I'm gonna leave, and then you can struggle and do all this shit by yourself.
I will rent your room out for 3 times as much as you're paying me.
Go ahead.
For it.
Bye-bye.
You bye-bye. You're going to be paying 3 times as much too. Just so you don't have to listen to me tell you
because
to wash your dishes.
I pay for my convenience and I pay for my own sanity.
You're paying $340 in a room where I can charge $900.
Yes, I'm paying $340 in a room that I never have to pay for before. But as soon as my 18th birthday hit, you charge me for the same ass room. You gonna do something to this bitch? You gonna paint this hoe? What's different about this room than yesterday?
The fact that you didn't paint the shit. It's your room. You paint this shit. Why do I gotta paint it?
Because it's your crib. Because it's your crib though. I have to ask permission to do things in here.
Responsibility.
All right, I'm gonna learn it. I'm gonna leave.
You will learn.
I will.
You will learn. At the end of the day, is what I'm saying is, I think that anybody would feel that way. Is that a black parent thing? Like, yo, I don't want you to just be a leech off me your whole life. Yeah. You have to go out. I know millionaires that fucking don't give their children all of their millions. Like, you have to get somewhere. I'll put it in a trust fund for you someday.
That's smart, but that's not what a lot of parents do. I remember when I turned 19, I started working at Applebee's down over there, and my grandmother was like, well, now that you have a job, you have to pay rent. And I looked at her and I was like, yeah, nah. Like, if you want something, tell me what you want. You need help with groceries? Like, oh, I need to buy groceries. Can I have some? Sure. Like, oh, I might need to. Sure. But you ain't finna charge me for the same room that I already been in. Like, this ain't even a fire crib like that. Like, no. I'm not doing that.
Insulting my crib?
Yeah, this shit is whack. I had to be here. I don't want to be here.
Get the fuck out. Who you talking to? Why is it that she gets to speak to the parent like that? Or think that way towards the parent? The person that raised you, the person that provided for you.
I'm just telling you how I felt.
You have this whole room that I could be Airbnb-ing.
The Airbnb it.
With you in it?
You gonna kick me out?
Yeah, with you in it?
Like, you ain't finna kick me out. So
room is 20 by 20 and has an angry by angry in it.
Like, your little threat's not finna work over here.
Trump,
but I think that
much.
it would have made more sense to put the money that I was giving you in a trust or in a savings account so that you're helping set me up. Not just take my bread to go get your nails done and shit. Like,
nah, that's foul.
That's what they do though. That's what a lot of women, a lot of mothers do. They start charging you rent to live in the same spot, and all they doing is buying extra shit for themselves. Now your mother on a cruise. She ain't never been on a cruise before. Where you get cruise money from?
Saving up your money.
The fuck?
Tron, what do you think?
So, I mean, kind of to the point where Dodge ended off is like, I just feel like parents in the previous generations, so our parents, a lot of times didn't really set us up to have a soft life. It was kind of like, the narrative there, when you're 18, you're on your own, get it the way I got it, you know what I mean? Sometimes people got to go to the financial aid office at college and things like. So I think our generation now is kind of starting the generational wealth talk, where it's like, yo, why our kids don't have to struggle? Like, that's okay too. Like, ain't nothing wrong with a soft life, like having inheritance. You know what I mean? Life insurance policies and cribs and shit, college funds. Like, I think that's. But there's always a but. There's always a flip side. You might end up raising soft kids
dickhead.
and kids that don't got no work ethic, right?
I heard this. I don't know if I've ever said this on the show. I think I have, but I'm gonna say it again. They say hard times raise hard men. They make hard men. Hard men create soft times. Soft times create
soft men.
Soft men. Soft men create hard times.
Yep.
So
that is it.
It's a cycle, right? You provide too much. You don't ask them for nothing. They don't learn how to go get nothing. They wind up being a bum their whole fucking life.
There's a balance.
Now they have soft ass, now you have a soft child, and that creates hard times for their children, because now their children got to go out and bust their ass, or they're lower income and don't have nothing fucking much. You know what I mean? So I do understand the need to teach your child responsibility. I do understand the need for that. I also understand what you're saying. Why am I paying for this room that I've been in my whole life? And then why isn't it going to help me, like, right, to do something to help me in the future? Is this just a black thing?
I can't speak to other people in other situations, so I don't know, because I don't know the lived experiences of a young white girl growing up in America.
Is there such a thing as black parents creating legacies for their children? What does it look like?
Of a certain stature, yes. When you have a certain affluence to you, yes. I don't think that.
Is it trust fund a legacy, or is taking your $340 a month and putting it into something for you,
like a CD account or something like because I that would help set me up for later. Like, my ultimate goal to make me feel like I did what I needed to do as a parent is by the time my daughter graduates from college, she has her own house. Now, I'm not paying the mortgage on said house, but you have a house that when you are older and when you're able to, like, you have a job or whatever, instead of you paying rent to somebody else, you're paying into something that you will own one day. That's how I feel like I can set my kids up for success. Like, that is something that will help. Like, my daughter has a 529, so when it's time for her to go to college, I don't have to pay for shit. Like, this is stuff that I'm accumulating and building. We're building Aaliyah's credit. A 529 is basically like a school savings account that attributes interest over time. So you put in a certain amount of money, like $100 from my check goes into her 529 every month. So by the time she's 18, she'll have enough for her college tuition. I'm not paying for shit. You already had this conversation. I'm not paying for it. You got it. You have your 529. You 18. Take your money. Pay for school. Do what you got to do. Huh?
I said you did pay for it.
Well, yeah, but you understand what I mean. Like, I'm not paying for it out of pocket. Like, oh, you going to school today, now I got to give you $5,000 a month. Not too much. I'm an American teacher. We're poor, So, like, I'm trying to do little things, like opening up a credit card for her when she turns, I think you're 14, you can open up one. I'm going to see if I can do it a little bit earlier with Parker so that by the time you're 18, you have a credit score.
I have a question.
Like, set you up for success and go.
That's good.
At what point is it okay not to like your child?
All the time. They're not good people, but you just have to take care of them anyway.
They have to be here.
They're not
That's
fire.
okay.
Kids not fire.
I didn't hear what you said.
Tron, can you answer that?
Like and love is two different things.
You cannot like your child?
I mean, I like my kids, but I could see how somebody would not like their kids.
Son, not all kids are created equal, bro.
What does it look like not to like your child? What are y'all talking about? Cause we joking, right?
Yeah, obviously.
We're joking, but kids be dickheads.
Some kids are dickheads, bro.
So what does it look like for you to not like your child? Do you not like what?
I don't like moments.
Yeah.
And the moments I don't like is directly attributed to the fact that my kid is just like me. I don't want to fucking deal with me all the time. I'm a lot to deal with. And you 4, so you talking to me 34-year-old me, and we just talking to each other why are you talking to me like this, bro? What I do?
Yo, the funniest shit is when I have a dickhead student, and then I meet their parents. I'm like,
that makes
fucking
sense.
explains it. No way. How's it?
No,
9 times out of 10, you see it immediately. Wow.
Serious.
So the kid is the victim.
Kids get it honestly. So they probably pissing each other off. They don't like each other because they're both the same dickhead.
Just like you.
Do you think Danae is like me?
Oh yeah.
You think you like me, little girl?
Some ways, not all of them.
See how she tried to play it?
In some ways, not all of them.
Do you think I always like you?
No.
Do you always like me?
No.
That's crazy. How she said that. No.
But it's impossible. I feel like we lie to ourselves to make it seem like, oh my God, you like your kid all the time. No, you don't. There are going to be moments when you just be like, yo, I don't like this. It happens to everybody.
There's very few moments in my life that I have not liked my child. Very few. Maybe 3.
I think we're saying they're wrong.
Instances, huh?
I think because you can I feel like it should be you don't like what they're doing.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna love
it's the way they're handling you, the way they talking to you. But then at the same time is you don't realize what they're going through.
Exactly. So it's not like you don't. It's really not like you don't like them. You just don't like that they're doing this right now at this moment.
No, I don't like you right now.
Yeah, I don't like your attitude, your presence. I just want you to go somewhere so I can decompress and then come back and we gonna be good. But right now in my face, you gotta go away, bro. Just go over there with a fruit snack and a juice. Right. Leave me alone.
Did you just get hired to be a model or something? What's that you just sent me?
That was the Fashion Week thing.
Okay. Great. Awesome. Let's move on. Wait, I got it this time.
I'm like my do.
The next topic is sleepovers. Should we trust our children participating in sleepovers?
Nope.
Never allow you to spend the night with a girlfriend if they had an older brother.
Yeah.
I was like, there's no way, because many of the things that happened to me when I was exposed to porn, when I saw things I shouldn't have seen, it was never my friends my age. It was always their older siblings that were doing things that they shouldn't have done. And that's what got me into trouble and really pushed me into an area, where I remember being at my friend's house and we're going to put a movie on, and I'm like, oh, and I'm just sitting there, and all of a sudden it's naked people, and I'm like, I just wasn't ready for that. And here's the sad thing, I wasn't even interested, but now I'm exposed. And so, and that was older siblings. So I really challenged you guys on that. And parents are probably a little too paranoid now, but have conversation with parents. Here's the expectations that we have. Would never allow you to spend the night with a girlfriend.
Horrible conversation to have. But I've said this before. The initial times of me and sex definitely came through family. Just exploring with family. You know what I'm saying? Especially it'd be them Thanksgivings and them Christmases where it's normally at the house, maybe it's 3-4 of us. And now you got 15 cousins from all over the country.
Country.
No, for real.
And y'all playing run, catch, and kiss.
Yeah.
Because y'all going through puberty and y'all don't understand what the hell y'all doing.
Kissing cousins and shit.
Kissing cousins and wilding. You know what I'm saying?
Child.
And the parents is in the kitchen happy that the other kids is babysitting their kids. They drinking, smoking, playing cards, and not realizing that your kid is getting a one-on-one on things from somebody 3, 4, 5 years older than them. Maybe 3 years, 4 years. I don't remember the ages.
Be the same age too.
It's a one-on-one. It's a one-on-one, and opening doors that should have been closed for a few more years. What do y'all think about this?
I agree in totality, and we just also preface the conversation that we were having a couple of months ago, talking about like cameras in the bedroom and stuff like that. I'm sorry, I don't care. There's nobody in this world that's going to change my mind about stuff like that. Like cameras. Like my kid cannot spend the night at somebody else's house under certain circumstances. If you have older siblings, the answer is probably going to be no. If I don't feel like I have a great relationship with the parents, the answer is going to be no. And my question is going to be, do you have cameras in the bedrooms of the house, and can I have access to it? No? Fine. She's not coming. I'm sorry. I'm paranoid. I'm paranoid. I'm anxious. I'm raising a little girl, and there's so much, like, so many.
I'm not giving you access to my child's room.
Okay,
camera?
So she's not coming. It's
what
easy.
Kind of
That's
shit
fine.
Is that to ask somebody?
I don't care.
But what are you thinking about?
I'm talking about the safety of my child.
Would you let somebody else have access to Parker's room?
If their child was spending the night at my house, yes.
And then what?
And then I can fucking change the fucking password. I can kick them off after that. They're not gonna have it forever. Right. Like, come on, like let's use our sense here.
It's a fucking camera. I didn't know you could do all that.
You can do all that to anything.
She like you could. I didn't know you could do all that.
You can do all of that to anything. I'm sorry.
Sense. I am 60.
No, I'm sorry. Like even with one of the cameras that we have, our daughter Aaliyah, she wanted access to the cameras. We had a camera in the living room and camera in the Parker room. So Drew gave her the app to the cameras so she can access the cameras too. But then we realized sometimes the living room began kind of shaky if nobody home. So he went in the app and cut off her access to the living room. So now she can only see Parker's room. She can't see the living room at all. You can do a lot of things with technology. You think that niggas is making fake Michael Jacksons and stuff like that and putting them in old videos and doing stuff with people's voices and stuff that you can't fix a little camera so that you can see it 1 minute and the next minute you can't. Like, I'm sorry, I'm paranoid. And I know that as a person that has never been molested as youth or anything like that, I never had any type of like sexual inappropriate situations or scenarios growing up. Most of my friends that have, it happened as a child, spending the night at somebody's house, spending the night at a cousin's house or a friend's house. It's always on some spending the night shit. So if you can't appeal to me as a parent to parent, when I'm like, all right, this is cool, but if I wake up, my spirit wake me up at 1 o'clock in the morning and I can't look and see my child, she can't go. I don't care.
I'm definitely not the overprotective parent. I'm just naturally optimistic about things. So these conversations are good for me because it's a reminder, like, yeah, you can't just be all loosey-goosey with your kids. I will say this. I trust my circle, whether it be my immediate family or whoever I consider friends and extended family, that whatever situation, not saying that things can't still happen,
right.
But it's very less of a likelihood that something's going to happen because of my immediate circle that I would even consider my daughter spending the night at. It's not like...
What about her friends, though?
What's that?
What about her friends?
The friends
she gets older. She's getting friends at school, 10, 11 years old. Starts just hanging out.
You got to be in the immediate circle. Like, you know, either myself or the mom got to be like, nah, that's such and such. I know this person, I know this family.
You still don't know people.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And again, it's still a risk. Yeah, but life is a risk. Like, I'm not the overprotective, worrying type. Like, there's so much shit to worry about in life. You want to reduce.
Have you seen this?
The likelihood that shit could go wrong by keeping a tight circle. Yeah. But once you do that, I'm not super overprotective. But I will make sure, like, my circle got to be tight. It ain't going to be just anybody I even consider it.
Yeah, you can hang out during the day, maybe. All that spending the night and middle of the night shit, niggas' fathers be creeping in girls' bedrooms. Nah, son, no.
Have you had experience with that growing up, where somebody, say you went to somebody's house, and one of their brothers was trying, or family or God, you know what I mean? Like, have you had that experience where it was shaky?
Yeah, and I have this conversation with my friends all the time. Like, their parents were more strict on their sleepovers than y'all were. Not to say that y'all are bad parents, because I turned out actually perfectly fine.
No,
but
your ass always wanted to be out.
But yeah, like, my parents were more like, yeah, like, you could go. Like, if they were saying no to me about me not going to a sleepover, it wasn't because they weren't, like, comfortable with the people that I was going with. It was more so, like, they just wanted to say no because I'm always going to a sleepover. It wasn't because I need to know these parents. And I feel like I kind of wish that they, like, would have done that. Like, checked in, like, not checked in, but, like, checked to see if the parents were good, if the household was good. Like, you know, like, I feel like that is important to a certain extent, because I do feel like being so paranoid could affect your kids in the future.
Yeah.
My best friend's mom is very paranoid with her, and now she doesn't know how to stop going outside because she was never able to go outside.
Right.
But you gotta know how to, like, you gotta balance.
Balance, right.
Yeah.
Like, my kid could go outside with her location on, maybe an air tag and a shoe. You can go wherever the fuck you want to go. Go. No, y'all don't understand.
That gives her more of a reason to want to sneak around.
Exactly.
And then it's like, now she don't want to be open with you because she feel like you're paranoid. It's like, my mother gonna do this, she gonna do that. I gotta figure out a way to get around it. And
all right, figure out a way to fuck around and find out. No, I'm not with it, because and this is also something that comes with wisdom and age, right? Because in my 20s, I was out, like, when I sit down, I give myself anxiety thinking about the shit that I did in my teens and 20s and how fucking stupid and reckless it was. I feel like the difference that I want to have with my kid, and I don't know, this is about to be trial and fucking error, I'm going to name why. When I couldn't spend the night at people's houses, my mother was just like, no.
Yeah.
Yep. You can't, they could come over here, but you can't come over here. You didn't name why. Here's the why. You can be molested, you can be raped, you can be drugged, you could be outside with people and you think they have your good intentions at heart and they don't. You could find yourself in dangerous situations. I'm not clocking you, I just need to know that you're safe. So, yes, your location has to stay on. And if for any reason it turns off, then me and you gonna have a different type of problem, because we're talking about safety. My anxiety is tied to your safety. I just want to make sure you're safe. You're gonna be a kid. You're gonna do stupid shit. You might slip and have sex as a teenager, whatever. Just don't bring no babies in this house, because I ain't raising shit. You feel me? Like, you might be around certain people. I get it, but you need to love me as much as I love you, and understand that I always want you to be safe. You're gonna fuck up, but be safe in your fuck ups, and that's it. So either you're going to respect your mother's feelings because I care about your safety, or if you want to be young, wild, reckless, and free, that is a choice, and there comes consequences with all choices. You need to, if you need me to come and get you in the middle of the night, you don't need to say, mommy, I need you to come get me. I'm here. No, I need you to come get me. I'm there because I already know where you are. Like, and that's all it is.
Somebody said, this segment might need a trigger warning.
Of course it does.
What's the trigger warning? All right, well, just trigger warning. This segment was crazy. Next topic. The title is divorce, and the caption is, the thing is choosing your spouse over your stepchild grounds for divorce. Yo,
what?
Put the phone down.
Don't talk to me crazy
all day.
Don't talk to me crazy. You speak to me nicely.
Put the fucking phone down nicely.
No, you know that don't work with me. So now I'm gonna be even more annoying. So why you do this?
I have a question. I've been married to my wife for 10 years, and she has a son by someone else that I helped raise. So basically my stepson. One day I asked her if I was drowning and her son was drowning, who would she save? And she told me her son. So then she asked me if she was drowning and her son was drowning, who would I save? And I say, her. I would save her. She starts getting upset and tells me I should save her son, not her. I tell her, I only love him because I love you. If we had a kid together and it was my blood, it would be different. I don't have that bond with your son that you have with him. I still love him, but you mean more to me. We are now in the middle of getting a divorce.
Yeah, bitch.
So my question is, was I wrong for actually telling her how I feel, or should I have kept it to myself and told her what sounded nice? If you were me, what would you have told her? I have a question.
You was a bozo.
That's crazy, bro.
Super bozo.
That's crazy, bro.
Why he a bozo for being honest? That's how you feel.
No, stop. You already know.
You're gonna let my child die?
Honesty. You can't tell somebody to their face that your kid gonna die.
I'm not saying I would do the same, but I'm saying the way he explained it, I love her and I love him because of you.
Right. So then if I'm not here, it's fuck him.
I'm not saying that. Just given the choice
I think
of who you gonna save.
I think that when you're looking at it, if somebody comes into your life,
Give me everything.
you gotta love my child the way you love me.
In the way you would love your own child.
How you being differential?
It's easy to say that, but it's not true.
It is the same. If Tanae and Leah, if they was going through something, I'm saving the kids.
Facts.
Bitch, how you get this older? You can't swim. I'm getting the kids.
What?
I'm getting the kids.
No,
it's
that's
a different
crazy.
type of love.
It is a different type of love, but you're saying
different people.
You're saying that you would save your child, not my child.
Right. So it's fuck my kid.
Because it's a different level of love.
No.
You're saying that you would save your child, but my child can die. It's literally what you're saying. Yep. If it was my child and yours, it's different. I would save our child.
No,
but
so
your child
saying,
can kick rocks.
Nah, that's not what he said.
That's what he said.
What he said.
Exactly what he said.
It's a fucked up choice either way. So
you always save the kid, bro. Always save the kid, bro.
The choice presented is fucked up. You're always going to be wrong because you're going to allow somebody else to die in a situation. Understanding his choice on who he loves more, I wouldn't do that. I would save the kid because they're a kid. But I understand what he's saying. I love my spouse more. I don't love my spouse's kid more than I love my spouse. If you're measuring love now, so I understand his answer. That doesn't mean that I would do the same. But I mean, that's his choice.
If we're married, your kid is now my kid. That's the whole point. And
somebody got to die here, though.
Yeah, somebody got to die.
So either way, he wrong. Either way, he wrong.
So.
It's a fucked up scenario, and y'all making it seem like he chose to kill some kid.
He did.
Like, no, he chose who he was gonna save. Either if he didn't save the spouse.
How you look your wife in the face every day for the rest of your life after that? Nigga, I'm divorcing you just for letting my kid die. Because if you had the option to save my child, and now I'm just sitting here stuck with you looking in your face for the rest of my life, and I'm always gonna look at you like a murderer. Like you murdered my baby, bitch.
Forever. And you literally are trying to rationalize it. I think the worst part is rationalizing it. Like, a hypothetical, somebody said not getting divorced over a hypothetical. Okay, I get that. The problem is that you just explained some shit like, I don't even know him like that.
Yo, that's the part that's crazy.
Me and him don't have that type of relationship.
I didn't take it like
that's what he said.
That's what he said.
He said me and your child don't have like that relationship like that.
I mean,
that's not my man's like that. Like he here because you here.
It's just it's fucked up because he said it out loud. I don't know. I don't have any issues with what he's saying.
What I'm saying.
No, I'm happy he said it out loud, and he deserves to be by himself.
I feel like a lot of people could probably think the same thing, and there's nothing wrong with that. But he said it out loud, and now it's a big deal.
No,
oh my
say
God,
it out loud.
He's a bozo.
Say it out loud every time because I don't want to live the rest of my life with somebody that's treating my kid like an asterisk.
And now he's
Fuck
treating
outta here.
You're talking about a hypothetical situation, and all of a sudden he's treating your kid a certain way.
Yo,
yes.
Malcolm said it. Malcolm said himself. To tell someone out loud, "I'm just tolerating your child," is crazy. It's not about saving the kid. It's the fact that you're like, "I'm choosing you." He said he loves
the child
because I'm on. Yo, he said what?
He said he loved the child
because of her.
That's what he said.
If she did not exist, it's fuck that.
Someone else that I helped raise.
You don't have to
basically, my stepson.
Basically,
hold on, this nigga's wow.
Nigga said basically my stepson is crazy.
Hold on.
Nah, no, men don't be okay.
I've been married to my wife for 10 years.
Yo.
I've been married to my wife for 10 years.
Oh my God.
Basically my stepchild. You
it gets worse. It gets worse. Keep playing it. It gets worse. Keep playing it. Oh my
Basically
gosh.
my stepchild. Basically.
10 years? You don't love this kid at 10 years? You only love it because it's her child?
I'm not siding with him. Y'all are quick to call people bozos because that's how they think. That's how he thinks.
That's what a bozo is.
Yeah.
He explained
that makes you a bozo.
He explained it. And I'm like, okay.
Basically, my stepchild go crazy. 10 years you've been raising this nigga for 10 years and you still don't fuck with him? That's crazy.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying you should have just kept that shit to yourself, because a lot of people, yes.
That's all I'm saying.
Because everyone have different, Y'all
are really assuming that everybody really fucks with their stepkids and they head over heels in love with them.
But you should have never said that shit out loud.
No, you love them sometimes. I'm not saying all the time. What could happen is you could love the stepkid because you love your spouse.
I love you.
And so if you met your stepkid randomly at a basketball game and the spouse was involved, you're not gonna fall in love with the kid's personality. You love the kid because they are your spouse's kid.
Look at Tahoe.
Yeah,
that's not true. Not all the time.
But 10 years in the fucking crib. That's your child.
That's your kid.
That's your kid. So, but you're now rationalizing that this is not my blood kid. Fuck that kid.
He's only rationalizing underneath the fucked up scenario that you could only save one or the other.
You're rationalizing it would be different if that was my child. I would save it. But being that it's not,
I think that's a fair rationalization.
Because of you.
He said that.
I fucked that kid.
Oh my God.
So you're trying to tell me, as difficult as it is to say it out loud, that it wouldn't change whether that's your biological kid or not?
No.
Nigga, as a fucking educator, I'm supposed to put my life on the line for other people's kids, period.
No.
So you think I'm not going to do it for my stepchild?
I'm not saying you wouldn't save the kid. I'm always going to save the kid in this scenario.
So isn't that what you just asked me?
No, I'm saying your feelings for your child, as in your level of love, wouldn't change whether it's your biological or your step?
No. Mine wouldn't change.
Really?
No.
Yeah, nah. I mean, yeah.
It depends.
Yeah.
I don't think mine would change.
I get that's a hard one.
It's hard.
Not
do I
after
love
10
my
years.
biological children more?
I think it's a hard. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. I think that's a realistic answer.
Biological children.
I don't think that's a foul answer. I think it's realistic.
After raising
you don't want to say it out loud.
After 10 years of raising
I'm talking about if you're talking about some brand new shit, But after raising and being in a child's life for 10 years, I'm not changing or I'm not going to be able to differentiate. 10 years from now, I cannot differentiate my love between Parker and Aaliyah because I gave birth to one and I didn't give birth to another. I'm here for 10 years of this other one also. Yeah. So that is 10 years of life experiences. That's graduations, that's birthdays, that's Christmases. Yeah. That's all of these memories that we have made and stamped in a decade. I'm not choosing between the two of them. They're both equally my child. I just had one a little bit longer than the other. That's just like having a 14-year-old and then having a baby right now. You knew the 14-year-old longer. You have longer relationship with them, more experiences with them. But that's like saying like, oh, I'm going to choose my 14-year-old over my 2-year-old because my 2-year-old just got here. I don't really know that nigga like that.
I am going to move on to the next one, which I think is just some fun shit. I'm not sure. The title is Being a Kid Ain't Fun. And the caption reads, what is appealing about being
I did send it to Trav.
Child. This one.
I think that's the video that I was talking about earlier.
Was that this guy?
So he'll make you self-aware about things you need to work on, not realizing that it's really to build you to where you're going. The closer I got to God, God started showing me myself. God showed me that I have a problem committing to things. And you say you're going to read this book, you read it, and you stop. Me too, brother. You go to the gym for 2 weeks, and you stop. I'm like, hold on. I got commitment issues in a way. I'm not talking about relationship. But something as small as that, it can translate over into a relationship and my job and what I'm called to do. Because if I don't commit to the smallest thing as cleaning my room, I don't commit to the smallest thing as reading a book fully after I said I'm going to do it, or going to the gym consistently when I made that one of my goals, I'm not going to commit to the things that I want to do for myself. So that's why a lot of us shortchange ourselves because we haven't committed in one thing yet. So I just believe that the stuff he shows us is he wants to correct it in the small stages, so it's not a pile on the big stage.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, I don't have any disagreement there.
Was it this one?
When y'all kids,
yes.
why do y'all be acting so surprised when y'all kids run to the streets or run to get pregnant or run to go fuck their lives up? Y'all have not made being a child appealing whatsoever. There's nothing appealing about being a child. Most kids, especially in the hood, can't wait to get grown because being a kid don't mean nothing except sit the fuck down, shut the fuck up, what I say goes, I'm the parent, you the child, you don't have no opinion, your opinion, you can't tell grown-up shit, they make no decisions. How many of y'all actually ask y'all kids their opinions on whether or not they want to change schools before y'all decide to move and put them in another school. Being a kid holds no value. It's not appreciated. So that's why y'all kids want to grow up so motherfucking fast, because they don't give a fuck about being no fucking kid. How many of them have actually gone to Disney World? How many of y'all have taken y'all kids to Disney World? How many of y'all have taken y'all kids on shit that is specific to kids? Why do y'all be acting so surprised?
Yeah, that was the video.
That's a good little note. What do y'all think?
I agree in totality. I love this side of the internet that makes me think about things in a way that I never thought about it before. And that helped my thought process for me as a parent, that I want to make sure that I have more conversations with my kid as she gets older and ask her thoughts and feelings on things before just making like blanket decisions about her life, because it is her life also.
I definitely resented my mom for sending me to Bronx Science over A. Philip Randolph. I wanted to go to A. Philip Randolph. She was like, no, you smart. You're going to this elite school.
Yep.
And I got there and felt out of place, and I rebelled the entire time. You know what I'm saying? It probably set the stage for the rest of my educational career.
Yeah.
Not listening to what I'm telling you. That's not where I want to be. This is not me. This is not my. Doesn't fit my personality. This is not who I am. Send me to where my people.
Yeah, I want to be around my kinfolk.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I can definitely understand why he felt that there was no value there in being a child. Danae, did you listen to that clip?
I didn't hear it at all. Not one bit.
Yeah, it's hard to hear.
Yeah, with the
It was hard to hear?
Yeah.
You heard it though.
I mean, yeah, I heard it and I saw it.
So I just think it's good to be a considerate person, even to your kids. People think that being considerate to your kids is spoiling them.
Yeah.
But I like to be a considerate person. Like, I'll ask my 9-year-old, hey, what do you feel like eating for dinner? Now, obviously, I'm the parent, and I might veto it if she's on some bullshit. But I like to be considerate. I want my kids to enjoy their childhood. I want them to have great days and great memories and do fun things every chance that we get. And parents that just be like, no, and because I said so, or not showing any consideration to the kids' feelings. Like, yeah the kids is going to want to grow up so they can make their own decisions, because you ain't considering their feelings. That's just natural.
Do you think that the fact that you are somewhat middle class, I think you're very middle class at this point in your life, do you think that helps you be a little bit more lenient or a little bit more understanding or not? Because I think lower class families, they be stressed.
Yeah. No,
super more stressed. So trying to raise a child and listen to what the child you don't have that many options, because I ain't got that many options.
Can I say something that's not, it's gonna be unpopular and it might piss a couple people off, but it's just how I really feel? Is that not more of a reason for lower class people to not have so many fucking children?
Yeah, of course. I hate that they have.
Because I don't understand how it be us that have the ones and the twos. Like, we understand the seriousness and severity. You can't be low income with minimal choices, and you got 6 kids and 4 baby fathers. Like, where does the personal responsibility come in? Like, I don't understand why do you have so many kids? How can you afford them? I can barely afford the one that I have.
And government yelling at the kids because they hungry.
Right, and you mad at the kids for stupid shit. Like, you drank all the juke.
Welfare, they depend on welfare. That's why they have so many kids.
But that shit don't last forever.
Oh, they be.
Does it? I don't know anything about, like, I had WIC and I was so happy. But I had WIC for, it was a slim way.
They be milking. They milk the government.
But even that, it'll cover the basics, but it don't provide certain life experiences and things that you might want to offer your child.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. Like, I understand. Like I said, it's like my unpopular thought processes. I just don't understand the why of it. Like, why are you doing that? But,
Danae, what do you think about that video? She heard it.
I think that I couldn't agree more. When you're a kid and all your life is just like, I just have to listen to what my parents say. It's nothing to it. You can't wait to grow up, so you don't have to listen to your parents. You could do your own thing, whether that's go out and do this, whether it's get this done, whether it's all of the grown-up things. I feel like that happens when your parents don't let you, like when they're not letting you be a kid. They just telling you what to do just because they're in that position too. Mm-hmm. If that makes sense.
You think parents is bullies?
Sometimes they can be.
Shut up.
Right.
No, that's sick. But I can see that too, because especially when you're little, like they're bigger than you, they're stronger than you, they're louder than you, and they're telling you this is what you can do, this is what you can't do. Like I can't.
Yeah, you fucking kids. Y'all are so fucking homeopathic. What is it?
Huh?
I don't know.
What are the motherfuckers that want to raise their children gently and
soft parenting?
Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
I'm in the middle.
These kids.
I'm half soft,
white
half
people
hard.
arguing with their child. Brandon, I am telling you to do this. I don't want to do it.
But Brandon is going to grow up and shoot up a school, so that's not the same.
So get the fuck out of here with this soft parenting. I'm telling you because I pay the bills around here.
No.
You're my fucking child.
No, that's wrong. And that's the problem. That's wrong.
Who are you?
I am your child. It's not I'm telling you because it's not I'm telling you because I pay the bills in here. I'm telling you because these are the possible things that can possibly happen if you don't listen to me. You have to explain things. Spare the rod, spoil the child. I completely agree with that, but I also feel like there is a point when you have to explain things to kids because they don't have the nuance or the worldly understanding of all of the consequences that can happen to their behaviors. So when I tell Parker something and she decides that she wants to do her own thing, I let her do her own thing, and then I let her fail at that own thing, and then I look at her and say, now why did mommy tell you that you shouldn't have done da 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 da? She'll say, because this could happen and this happened because I didn't listen to you. Okay, so now you know there's your lesson for next time. What the fuck? I'm not just gonna say, do it because I said to do it because I'm the adult in here. Like, who the fuck am I? I
think the thing that happens, for one, it's a lot of people that don't have an education that's raising children. So they don't have that type of, they don't have the options in head. They don't even know that that's an option. They don't even know how to have those kind of conversations. How many times have you, as a teacher, had a parent come and you realize that you'd rather talk to the child?
No, I have literally told parents, I will not call you again for the rest of the year. Anything that happens with your child, I'll handle it. Thank you.
Right. And so this is the thing. They don't have the wherewithal to give that child that type of space.
Yes,
they're
that's
leading
true.
with fear.
Yes.
And ignorance, because that's basically the way they've lived their life. That's what they know how to do.
Would you like to have another unpopular opinion from me?
Or the fact is, Melly, you wanted to say something? Oh, go ahead.
I'm saying because that's how they were raised. I feel like the older generation, that's their mentality. It's like, I'm going to tell you what to do and you're going to do it. You can't question me. You can't talk back to me. You can't do nothing. Your feelings don't matter. Nothing you say matters because I pay the bills. I'm the one that's taking care of you. I brought you into this world. You didn't bring yourself into this world. So whatever I say goes. And like you said, they don't know the other option to know that, okay, let me explain this to them, because they're just used to, like, they grew up that way, their parents probably grew up that way, so it's like generations to generations. It's just a cycle.
Of ignorance.
You should be able to have to pass a test to be a parent.
Come on, Trom.
You know what I mean?
Let's fucking go. Unpopular opinion.
Take a defensive driving class.
Facts.
You know what I mean? You have to take this defensive driving
skills class.
Like,
what to do under duress. Like, there is no one way to parent, but there are definitely like skills and like back pocket things that you should be able to have and pull from, and resources. And if you don't have them, you should be able to have them. Just like how when you are brand new, you just had a baby, you have the lactation nurse come to you and teach you how to get your baby to latch on. You need to have somebody, all right, you have a certificate, you have passed the class that says that you might learn how to equip yourself with dealing with different moods of a child.
Unpopular opinion. They should hand out vasectomies at birth like they do circumcisions. And you have to take the class in order to have the baby. You have to plan to have children.
Yes.
Going forward.
Come on, I like that.
You like that, right?
Come on, good answer.
So now,
good answer.
You don't have the opportunity to have a child at birth. You have to go through the classes.
Yes. When you're a baby,
reverse.
When you're a baby,
when male babies are babies, yes,
immediately out,
fresh out,
and then you get it undone
when you get older.
You have to have the class on parenting. You have to have a class.
Horrible.
You and your mother have to both have this class.
Yes.
And sign off on it. And you go and you get her pregnant, and then you snip it again.
That is horrible.
I love it.
All that's just, you're not giving them the choice to make.
You see what happened with all these choices that niggas have? Somebody was smoking crack on they blew crack smoke on me, Melly. But now that nigga parents should have had a choice.
But still,
I think that contradicts everything y'all just said.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't. Fuck these kids.
You don't give them a choice because you're the parent. You said they have to do that at birth.
Exactly.
They have a choice to take this class.
They take the class. You pass the class. You get your sperm back. I feel like this makes mad sense.
You're not getting a driver's license.
Y'all taking the choice away from them.
The fucking driver's test.
Yes, because there are a lot of stupid people in the world, and not all stupid people need to have all of these choices.
Were stupid.
All right, so we're gonna stop the process of having a lot of influx of stupidity and poverty in this country.
It's only the people that don't have kids that are disagreeing.
That's facts. Yeah. Because y'all don't know.
That's the crazy shit. The people who don't have kids are like, no.
I'm all for having your own choice, making your own choices.
You don't have the choice to drive if you don't have a driver's license, Melly. You don't think that's
you have to wear your
that's important?
You can't. You gotta speak to them. Talk to them.
Talk to them. Talk to who? The people.
Talk to them.
You think these niggas want to hear anything?
They gotta be
go
mandatory.
Open up the shade room right now. Go to whatever the third clip is and go read the comments. You think them niggas need choices?
As a parent, you gotta talk to them.
Shit.
We have a few random topics for the day. We're gonna speed through them. Malcolm's in here being the fucking Dr. Teddy Graham. You wouldn't develop semen. Wouldn't that make you sterile? Nobody cares. It's too many people out here. Population control. Title is.
The reversal doesn't work. That's funny.
It's too much. And the video, it says, I don't know. Let's go.
I'm afraid.
The video tape.
If a woman is sucking and it's too much cum, we're allowed to spit it back on you, right?
No, you're not.
On where? Can it drizzle on you?
No. Onto what?
Your body.
No.
Please don't. No. Why is your cum?
No. Yeah. That shit has to go.
Can I spit in the glass? Would I be a paper cup? I don't spit in the glass. I don't care. That's disgusting. Don't
have sex. I don't care.
If it's cum in a glass, don't ask somebody like, no, that's disgusting, yo. No. I'm spitting back on you. If I suck it and use my mouth, I'm spitting back on you.
You said you have every right to, right?
I'm like,
That is the Eesh Your Heart Out podcast. She is doing a show here in New York on September 1st. You can, it's ESH Your Heart Out, I believe is the name of her podcast. She should be on Hard or Soft or So Shameless soon. I personally think that's disgusting.
Yeah.
What the fuck else am I supposed to do with it though?
Why would it be in your, what else you do with everything else in your mouth?
But if you take like a big ass gulp of like anything to drink, anything that's going down your pipe, you might fucking spit it out if you have too much of it in your mouth.
Okay, so spit it out.
So why can't spit it on you?
Why
you
would
right
you
here.
spit it on me?
Because you're right there.
Turn your face. Like you do anything else.
So I gotta spit it on the floor, so now it's just cum droplets on the floor?
Well, go to the bathroom.
You guys can put it on us, but we can't put it on y'all.
Fill your fucking mouth full of something that tastes disgusting and see if you can make it to the bathroom before you want to immediately.
I've had to spit before, and I didn't spit on my spouse. There's other ways to get it out.
All right, my daughter's here. Travis, you and I are going to have to talk. I don't even understand why this is here. Why you wouldn't just send this to Hard or Soft? Why? Like, why is this even here? This doesn't make, it makes no sense. Look, she's an adult. Niggas is creeps. No respect whatsoever.
Those are the same ones.
No.
Yo, Travis is really not okay.
No respect whatsoever. The title is Woman's Fault?
Woman's what?
Woman's fault. Okay.
And the caption, should women take accountability for being the biggest killer of black people?
Being the biggest killer of black people?
In the black community, for instance, I've been asking the question, okay, if men are going to take responsibility for this, and that, and rightfully so, what are women willing to take responsibility for? The first thing I've said, and this is where I get some pushback, the number one killer of black people is not police. It's food. It's it's not homicide. It's food. Are women willing to own that?
Huh?
What? Is the female delegation willing to say, okay, we're going to get this part together? If nothing, we're going to pool our resources, we're going to girl code, girl power, and we're going to get healthy. This part together. In the black community.
Bitch, shut up.
He said, y'all are mac and cheesing us, candy yamsing us, biscuits with jelly and butter.
Soul food Sundays.
Soul food Sundays. It's the fried chicken.
Then cook for yourself, ho.
It's the barbecue salmon.
You feed the family, sir. Feed the family.
Wait, why is it that y'all see? Where's the accountability? Why can't you say, all right, you know what? Yes, we are responsible for high blood pressure. We are.
How am I responsible for somebody's high blood pressure?
Obesity. You one of them people walking around with a fat ass dog. I hate them people with the fat dogs. You overfeeding ass fucking parent. Yeah. Can you say, all right, you know what? Yeah, we can use low sodium salt. Can we get organic, green? Is there a way for the ladies to band together?
Trav, why are you looking at me?
Oh shit!
And do better by your families. It's like Melly, is this wrong? Melly doesn't cook.
Why are y'all speechless?
Melly doesn't cook. That's why.
I don't want to say how
you. I cook.
Shit.
The fuck?
I don't want to say how this became our fault.
I just want to hear your response.
My response to what? Like, what do you want me to do? I don't have none of that shit in my house. I don't have fucking flaming hot Cheetos. We don't snack in my house. Niggas, no. I didn't grow up like that
either. He wasn't talking about your house. The general statement
I can't do anything about other. I'm sorry. I cannot do anything about other people.
No,
I'm not making soul food in the summer. I don't know what you want me to do.
All you do is talk about other people on this podcast.
You force me to, because half the time I don't want to talk about none of this shit.
All you do is, but now the accountability escapes you.
The accountability it's not on me.
Yes.
It's not on
Hold
me.
these women accountable.
For what? I don't know what these bitches is cooking in their house. I don't even understand what it. I need stats. I need somebody to tell me that black women are killing the community because of food. Somebody pull it up. Google it. Google it. Google it.
The title is
the fuck?
Fuck Batman. I don't know what the hell this is or why it is. But the caption is, what or who would be the superhero that is pro-black?
What?
I don't know. Yo, Trav just was bored this week. But it's really good stuff. Come on.
I don't respect the concept of Batman because of what I understand about politics now. Rich dude owns a corporation, has state-of-the-art equipment, and he uses this to beat up on street-level crime. He doesn't mess with the industrialists or the super capitalists, the Murdochs or the Trumps. He really just fuck with the purse snatchers on the corner. Batman is a conservative's wet dream. Fuck Batman.
Wow. Batman. I'd say fuck Batman too, but for completely different reasons.
Why? Because he don't got no powers?
Yeah, that nigga not a superhero. That nigga not a superhero.
His car is fire though.
Yeah, because he had millions of dollars to build it.
Is Iron Man a superhero?
But then he kind of fly.
He's an Avenger.
Yeah.
But I mean,
didn't Batman fly?
It's man-made shit, just like Batman.
Yeah. Then no. But Iron Man is just a better person.
I feel like this is really I like this argument, but I don't like it because he's protecting the everyday person. Why don't the everyday person that's out here walking through Gotham and crime is at its all-time high, why don't they need protection? The police ain't doing it.
But I understand the context. If you're a billionaire, you're a person of means, you're gonna fight the purse snatchers. versus at least Iron Man. He's fighting the bigger picture criminals and shit like that. It's the bigger picture because you have the means and resources to do so.
Yes.
Batman, you have the means and resources. So a conservative white man typically will be like, yeah, quality of life. I don't want my grandma's purse to be snatched. These fucking thieves are ruining us, which is true. You don't want your grandma's purse to be snatched, but there's a lot of higher level criminals that are really fucking up, that are creating the low level criminals.
Yeah.
Because of the circumstances in the inner cities that they're abandoning. So if you, that rich billionaire nigga that's involved in politics, your go-to is to go to the alley.
What happened with Harvey Dent?
Batman was a bully and the Joker was right.
You didn't see what happened with Harvey Dent? Harvey Dent was a guy.
White Knight.
White Knight. Mm-hmm. And he got burnt and turned into Two-Face. Mm-hmm. You want Batman to risk that? No. I'm staying away from politics.
But that was Batman's fault, you know. If you want to be technical, that was Batman's fault. Because you sitting here trying to play a game with a crazy person, and Alfred already told you to calm the fuck down because you're only going to make situations worse. But like a white man in America, you can't tell him no. Like, no, I'm Batman. I can do whatever I want. Now look at you. You got Harvey Dent blown half the fucking hell because of your arrogance. Stupid.
Batman reminds me of Stop and Frisk and all that shit. Fucking Mayor Giuliani.
So y'all talking bad about Batman for saving people? Shaking my head.
Who is he saving? Yeah.
People.
And at whose?
He was only saving white people. You never seen Batman save a black person?
At whose expense? Sound like Mayor Giuliani.
He needs all that money in order for him to sustain that life that he has to help the community. I don't know, Jeff. I'm trying to have Batman's back.
You.
The title is Fake. Fake drip.
Not fake drip, child.
That's what it is. Because the caption is, why is it acceptable for women to have fake things, but not men? Let's go to
Can a man have that's considered fake that is acceptable?
Oh, teeth.
Teeth.
Fake teeth.
Fake teeth.
Yeah.
What else?
Fake,
jewelry?
Oh, no.
Girl, let me find out that Jacoby got a fake rodeo. He go, you know what I'm saying? It just is what it is.
Yo,
it's hard being a dude out here.
Why you have to have it fake? Just don't wear it.
Right.
That's really all.
That's it. Now come on with it. It's a chick that she can have a weave. You can have fake eyelashes. You can have makeup on. That face is beat, but it ain't yours. Can a man have that's considered fake?
You got a point.
Y'all want to be us so bad. Go ahead.
Oh my God.
Have your fake watches
I just
and
want to
fake
know
chains.
why is it that women can wear fake Cubans, fake gold this, fake gold that y'all got beads and shit that y'all can wear that look just as nice.
Beads go crazy.
Yeah.
Beads is crazy. Now you want all the bitches walking around wearing crates. That's crazy.
Chokers.
Now we all Crips.
Why y'all can't just why is it that y'all have to emulate something that isn't there? Yeah, like, oh, it's costume jury. Is this a costume you have on? Because this is a dress. It's it. You don't look like Marilyn Monroe. You don't. This isn't cosplay. You're going to brunch. Why do you have a whole fake diamond, gold wrist? Why?
Are you talking about me?
Everything. No.
Oh.
Do you? Is your shit fake?
Yes. Everything.
Your chain is fake?
No, my chain is not fake.
All right. So that's real.
But these earrings are.
So then why get the real one?
Why did I get the real one?
If you could just wear gold, fake shit, why get the real one?
Because I choose what I want to spend money on.
My problem is...
I chose this necklace, not these earrings. It's very simple.
Why is it that women think that that's okay?
Because it's fine. It's okay because we said it's okay. It's okay because there's nothing that y'all gonna do that's gonna stop it. So it's fine. What the fuck are y'all gonna do?
You're right.
Mm-hmm. Next.
It's okay because men don't care.
Men don't care?
Yeah, throw in a $10 dress. If you got a nice figure and you fill out the dress, I don't give a fuck what else you got on.
Yeah.
Message.
Yeah, as long as you look good.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. So why does it matter with men?
Because men...
Egotistical.
No, because men's attractiveness is associated with their money as well. So if your shit ain't real, then it's like... That's part of the attractiveness, no?
I think it's more about ego and keeping up with the Joneses, and I feel like when it comes to high class and high value pieces, when it comes for men, niggas want the notoriety of having a Cuban, but you don't have Cuban money, so you're gonna put on a fake Cuban and you're gonna walk around and floss like it's a real Cuban, and then when niggas come out with the diamond tester or the fucking or bite the side of your fucking Cuban and you see teeth imprints, then you embarrassed. Why can't you just wait until you get to the point when you can afford certain things? Like, that's the difference. I don't think that there's a lot of bitches walking around that's gonna sit there and be like, nah, like, this is real. I mean, this is real. These are fake. I'm not going to say, oh, my God, my gold earrings are so fake.
Men are judged, more likely to be judged on their pockets, on their financial situation.
And that's why it's easier for y'all not to just have it. Just don't put the fake Cuban on.
And then I'm going to be like, oh, you broke, you don't got no Cubans.
That's not the same as a woman not wanting to tell you that she has surgery?
Huh?
That's her body, right? Like, her looks. They don't be just.
If you want to date a liar, then date a liar. That's on you.
What's the difference?
There is no difference. That's a delusion right there.
I feel like you're wrong. The only, not wrong, but you just explained what Trump said. Because literally, it really is, niggas put that on to give the appearance of having. Because they know that it's not really about ego. It's like, yo, you bitches is not gonna fuck with me if I don't.
Yeah, but there's other things. Like, I feel like men, stop with the crazy. I feel like men consistently mirror themselves after like rappers and ball players and stuff like that. Like, you have multi-millionaires that don't wear Cubans, so it's not really comparable. You can have a nice gold chain, one regular gold chain that costs a couple of $100, and you still look fine. You don't have to put on the fake Cuban because that make you look more fly. Make you look more fly in the eyes of who? Why would you even want to be with somebody that only wants to be with you because you have on a chain? Then you need to fix what you want. All right.
She might let me beat tonight, tomorrow, before I get to. She figures out that I don't really have no money.
So deception.
Yes.
Manipulation.
It's deception.
I love it.
I don't know about manipulation.
It is manipulation.
It's the same level of deception as a woman that puts on all her fake shit for the appearance that she looks like something that she's really not.
But that's not true, because if I come in here with a beat face and a wig, everybody knows that this is makeup and a wig. You might not know what I look like.
You look like under that.
You might not, I'm about to say, you might not know what I look like under it, but you also understand that you are taking a risk because you are looking at me in this moment. That's on you. That's completely different than me lying and having on a whole bunch of.
I wear something. It could be real. It might not be. So what?
It's a lie. It's a facade.
I'm a man. You taking a risk right there anyway.
That's a fact.
So what are you talking about? Whether how I dress it up or not? Like, what does that matter? Matter of fact, what does it matter what I got on anyway when you really supposed to be worried about my strength of character?
Honestly, that's 100% true, because I really care about what niggas look like under their clothes more than what they put their clothes on, because this is the nigga that I'm gonna have to look at all the time. You ain't gonna be walking around with your little fake Cuban. That shit gonna start turning colors. You're not gonna wear it all the time. Like, no, I need to know what you look like naked, because that's the person I gotta wake up next to. This is why
men be talking about they don't want a chick to be wearing all that makeup.
I understand.
You're fooling people.
Yeah. I understand. I truly understand.
Have you seen the shit that they do with makeup?
I'm just trying to figure out why I don't know how to do it. I keep trying to figure out how to do it, and I can't get it right. So
they've been mad.
That shit is magic. Cause I've been seeing women looking like Skeletor. Like, ooh, and then they put that shit on, and they come out like, hey. And you be like, damn, you gorgeous. And they be looking at you like, really? Knowing that it's not true.
Y'all gotta stop being so superficial then.
It's not true. We have a listener letter, and I'm starting to think, I don't know where he's getting these letters from.
The other one?
Yeah, they're not writing us.
No.
Who's writing these letters?
That's fake.
Even though we did have a whole meltdown.
I saw it online somewhere else.
I didn't even listen to the show last week.
Yeah, he's just picking them out.
Yeah, somebody else
just picking them out from anywhere. But we had a whole meltdown between one of our listener letters, where the person that was about, her friend was in the Discord.
Oh, I forgot about that.
And then it turned into a whole thing where the person that he was talking about started exposing him in the Discord. I was waiting for her. She said she was going to call into the show.
At least it was a real letter, though.
It was real. It was really real.
Yeah.
But in there, it was fake too.
Oh, yeah?
It was real, but it was fake because the shit that he was talking about apparently was his perspective.
Right. I mean, that's always the case.
But it wasn't true. I'm still waiting for her.
I don't want no parts of that. So that was so fucking messy.
He's been atting me all in my comments and shit on Instagram. I'm acting like I don't know what's going on, nigga. I know you. I know this is you. Just let you know. Run, nigga. Run.
Ciao.
Anyway, this week we have a listener letter. It says, let me go through here and make sure there's no dick or nothing like that in here since my daughter's sitting over there because Trav is a fucking pervert. I met a good man when he was having a hard time in his personal life. He was legally married, but they slept in different beds. Mm-hmm. He was trying to leave her, but didn't have the money, so I gave him my credit card to help him with the legal expenses. What? He maxed out my card, $12,000.
Good for you.
We were on FaceTime discussing what he bought and how he's going to pay me back when his wife walked in the room and climbed on top of him. His wife picked up the phone and said, "We appreciate your donation." She smirked at me before hanging up the phone. He told me he wasn't sleeping with his wife anymore. A lie. He's not responding to my calls or texts. I just want my money back. How and do you think I can get my money back?
Court. Go to court. Small claims court. That's it. The end. You stupid. I can't. That was no.
I don't know if she's gonna win that in small claims court.
Why not?
You give somebody your credit card willingly, and they use it, and now you're mad.
But you gave it to them under the
false pretenses.
Yeah, you gave it to them to do one thing with it, and they went and did something else. Court? I don't fucking know. I'm not a lawyer.
I don't know.
I believe if she can dispute those kind of charges with the bank, she can definitely go to court and dispute those charges.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, he misled me. I was duped. I thought it was one thing, and he did another thing. I didn't. I gave him my card to help him with the legal expenses. He went shopping with it. Yes, she can sue for that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hopefully you have it in writing. Print out your text messages and call it a day. Go find you a lawyer, man.
I don't believe
and the therapist.
She ever gets that money back though. Because you can sue somebody all you want. That don't mean they're gonna put that money in that bank account. Mm-hmm. People are very creative when it comes to dodging the court system. Right. When it comes to money. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if this is real or not, but you definitely got Twitter swindled. I saw a whole movie.
Did you watch that? The Twitter swindler?
Yeah.
Under the Tinder swindler?
The Tinder.
So good.
You got Tinder swindled. Tinder swindler.
Tinder swindler.
You didn't watch that shit? Like, seriously.
You know I love a documentary.
Where's this girl at?
It's so good.
You didn't watch Tinder swindler? me and my daughter went through a whole situation with these scammer people online. Swear to God, my daughter's out here saving lives.
That's what I do.
I love that for you.
She said, "That's what I do." Yeah, it's nuts. It's some nut people out here. Be careful. Why would you give somebody your credit card? Where are you? Come and get. I'll hold it. I won't do anything wrong with your credit card.
Right. Let me borrow it for a couple days.
Cap or no cap at Laxon. Oh shit, we are at the end of the damn episode. Good job. There's no reason your iPhone should flash when you get a notification.
Oh my gosh.
No cap. Dead ass. No cap.
I hate people that do that shit. Why does your iPhone look like a goddamn fire alarm? Right. Why is that going off? Cap or no cap, getting cheated on is actually traumatizing. I don't know why y'all try to downplay betrayal.
No cap.
Yeah, no cap.
Yeah, sometimes it's growth. Cap or no cap, if we splitting the bill, I want a bite of everyone's food.
Just no cap. I never thought about that, but I'm about to start doing that shit.
Really?
Let me get a piece.
I can see how that tastes.
I could definitely see her doing that.
Facts.
Dodge one piece no matter what happens.
Facts. I just wanted to taste what you have and see if it was better than mine.
Cap or no cap, might be steez. I'll never understand people who rewatch a whole series multiple times. You literally know what's going to happen.
Shut the fuck up. So what? That don't make it not good.
Sometimes you see different shit.
Yo,
yes, you notice.
Sometimes you catch jokes you ain't catch the first time.
Big cap on this. Nigga, I listen to music. Right. Over and over and over again.
Right.
What the fuck is we talking about? Mm-hmm. I've listened to Jay-Z's Hard Knock Life a million times, that album. I'm going to go listen to it again.
Yeah.
And why are you out here sucking dick in the middle of fucking Monday afternoon?
That's funny.
Knowing you're gonna do it again. Cap or no cap, Ling Ling Lin. I feel like Ling Ling that's prejudice, right? That's racist or something.
Listen,
Ling Ling?
maybe she's half Asian, so she calls herself Ling Ling.
But even if she is she owning the term? Is she taking it back? Ling Ling is definitely prejudice. Wearing pink, trying to look like Barbie, but really looking like Peppa Pig is crazy.
Wow.
That's fucked up.
By the way, shout out to Ice Spice out here bringing Pinky back. Yeah. Cap or no cap? It's kind of crazy.
Cap.
Yeah, that's fat shaming.
That's not nice.
No cap.
Peppa Pig go crazy.
If I pay cash, I think it's free. I only feel it when I have to swipe my card.
I think it's the opposite.
Yeah, it's definitely the opposite.
That's cap.
I gotta count the money and give it to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the opposite.
That hurts.
But I'll swipe that shit all day and then wake up the next day like I spent what?
Run it up, yeah.
No, I tried to not spend. I tried to keep myself to only spending $300 for the rest of the month.
How?
30 hours later, it was wraps.
Gone.
Right.
Gone. I'm just like, damn. I played myself. I decided to go to Sephora and go get some weed. That was it. That was the end.
Mm-hmm.
Shit gone.
Cap or no cap? At B_Toku. Black women and white men have more in common than people think, but that's not a conversation we're ready to have in this lifetime.
Black women and white men
have more in common than people think.
I would like to have the conversation because I would like to hear the thought process. So for right now, I'm gonna call cap.
Yeah,
but I would like to see how.
Yeah, I don't see the connection.
Yeah, she would have had to expound on that a little bit.
Yeah,
I think it's interesting. I want to know.
I don't know. What is the point she's making? I could almost say I could see that because they both hate niggas
equally.
They both hate niggas. Capital cap at Miziwaki. Ladies be missing out on a good man because he's short.
No cap. Why are you looking at me once again?
The reason why I'm laughing
is he a good man, Savannah.
You're not missing out.
The reason
but I would have years ago.
I have a friend. She would not date short men.
Really?
And we used to always be like, what is wrong with you? You're probably missing out. Like, that could be the one for you. Mm-hmm. But she would not. She was like, I am not dating no man that's shorter than me. Because she's like probably like 5'3".
5'3".
Oh, so that's like a...
She don't want to date little people.
Yeah, thank you for saying that because I almost used all the wrong terms.
Trom just over there mad. Look, he's stretched out. He's like, couldn't be me. And the last cap or no cap of this beautiful week is I never realized how expensive I was until I started paying for my own stuff.
No cap. I literally have issues.
I literally cannot wait for this one over here.
I think she knows.
To get her own job.
Yo.
I can't wait till she walks in Louis V and Saks and Givenchy and she does the things that she wants to do with her money, child, and then realizes that she does not have money for the rent.
She gotta go back and return it.
Start playing those games.
It's all right. Just wait till you get in your 30s like me.
Yeah, having expensive taste
fire
at your expense is a whole different ballgame.
Yes, it is.
You won't have an expensive taste anymore.
Yeah.
Yes, she will.
Marry up.
She's gonna call me.
First husband, rich. Second husband, love.
Oh my gosh.
First husband, rich. Second husband, love. Can you write that down as the title?
At the end of the saying it. First husband, rich. Second husband, love. I'm telling you.
Love y'all. Y'all know what it is. It's time to go home. So Shameless.
Whoo, child.
Thank you.